The fifth angel sounded his trumpet, and I saw a star that had fallen from the sky to the earth. The star was given the key to the shaft of the abyss. When he opened the abyss, smoke rose from it like the smoke from a gigantic furnace. The sun and sky were darkened by the smoke from the abyss. They had as king over them the angel of the abyss, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, and in Greek is Apollyon, that is, destroyer. This rock that opens the earth is an asteroid, and Revelation gives us two names, which are Abaddon and Apollyon, which both mean destroyer. There is an asteroid in the sky coming in 2029 called Apophis, which also means destroyer. Daniel chapter 2 verse 34 and 35 tells us before God's kingdom comes on the earth, a rock would destroy the 10 toes, representing the 10 regions of the United Nations. Daniel is given a vision, where he is told the time God's kingdom will be set up on the earth, and it is after 70 lots of 7 years. We are told that the anointed one, who is Jesus, would be killed after 69 lots of 7 years, which Jesus was. Between the 69 lots of 7 years and the last 7 years there is a time gap. They will fall by the sword, and will be taken as prisoners to all the nations. Jerusalem will be trampled on by the Gentiles, until the time of the Gentiles are fulfilled. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you, who killed the prophets, and stoned those sent to you, how often I have longed to gather your children together, as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, and you were not willing. Look, your house is left to you desolate. For I tell you, you will not see me again until you say, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Daniel's time clock of 7 years stopped, because the Jews rejected Jesus, and this time gap is called the time of the Gentiles, which is a 2000-year period. He will confirm a covenant with many for 1/7. In the middle of the 7 he will put an end to sacrifice and offering, and at the temple he will set up an abomination that causes desolation, until the end that is decreed is poured out on him. In the last 7 years of Apophis, we see that the Jewish temple would have been built. After 3.5 years the Antichrist will set up at the temple an abomination that causes desolation, which is a nuclear bomb. In Exodus chapter 10 verse 21 and 22, there are 3 days of darkness, and this darkness could be felt, which was the shaking of the earth. Moses was told to remember this event on a yearly basis, where the messenger of death passed over, which was called Passover. In Matthew chapter 27 verse 45 and 51, Jesus was crucified on Passover, bringing 3 hours of darkness, and also at that time the earth shook. In both cases, something blocked the sun, causing darkness on Passover, as well as the earth shaking in the area. This can only be an asteroid and its tail, as it flew past. Apophis does seem to be this asteroid, as it has a 7-year orbit, when it comes close to the earth around Passover, and this occurs 2000 years after Jesus was crucified on Passover. We give thanks to you, Lord God Almighty, the one who is, and who was, because you have taken your great power, and have begun to reign. The nations were angry, and your wrath has come. The time has come for judging the dead, and for rewarding your servants, the prophets, and your people who revere your name, both great and small, and for destroying those who destroy the earth. God's people will be raptured out, saved for the 1000-year reign of Jesus on the earth. Revelation tells us, all sea life will be killed from mankind's upcoming nuclear wars, and those that are still alive will be destroyed by the final destruction Apophis will bring.